Hey folks, my name is Kyrie. I'm the director here at Big Class CDL School in Dallas. Today I'm going to be showing my students how to successfully pass the NCAD portion of the new modified Pretrip. I wish you guys much success on your
test day.
I just chalked my wheels. I've gotten the tractor using 3 points of contact. First thing I check is my park brake, make sure it's applied, my transmission is in neutral. I check my seat belt, make sure it's not torn or worn. I make sure it buckles and unbuckles. Okay. Then I'm going to turn my key to the on position, wait for the computer to stabilize. Now I'm going to do a safe start, put my foot on the brake, start the engine. All right, as soon as I start the engine, I check my ABS light, make sure it came on my tractor and on my trailer, and it went back off, and it did. Now I'm going to build up a little bit of air pressure until I hear my governor cut off. It should cut off between 120 and 140. I'll do that now. All right, that sound you heard was my governor cutting off. Cut off at 140 PSI. All right, now that gives me the right to go ahead and begin my Airbrake check. I'm going to turn the engine off. Turn the engine off. Now turn the key back to the on position. We used to have to do a static check where you would push in the brakes and make sure it does not lose more than 3 PSI within 60 seconds without pushing in the foot brake. On the new modified version, all you need to do is apply the foot brake and make sure it doesn't drop more than 4 PSI within 60 seconds. I'll do that now. But first, I'm going to wait for my air to stabilize. Before I do anything else, I'm going to make sure this stops hissing first. All right, it stopped hissing. Now I'm going to apply my foot brake. I'm going to hold it for 60 seconds to make sure it doesn't drop more than 4 PSI. 58, 59, 60. All right, within 60 seconds, I did not lose more than 4 PSI on my applied portion. Now I'm going to do my air warning device check. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate an air loss. I'm going to fan the brakes, and around 55 or 60 PSI, I should see a warning light on the dash. I'll do that now. All right, as you can see on the dash, my air warning light device came on, and that means it works properly. Now I'm going to continue fanning, and between 20 and 45 PSI, my tractor and my trailer park brake should pop out. I'll do that now. In this part, I'm going to really be eyeballing to get the brakes, make sure they can pop out. All right, my tractor and my trailer park brake popped out, which means it works properly. At this point, I will pop out and remove my chocks. Turn my key off. Unfasten my seatbelt and exit the tractor using 3 points of contact. Get back in using those same safety measures. Park brake still applied, transmission's in neutral. Insert the key, turn to the on position, let it cycle. And put my seatbelt on. Now I'm going to do a safe start again. Put my foot on the brake, start up. All right, my ABS light on my tractor and my trailer came on and it went back off. Now while my air pressure is building up, I'll go ahead and continue with the rest of the in-cab items. So I'm going to start with the mirrors. My mirror on my driver's side, my fender, and my passenger side, all properly mounted and secured. They're clean, clear, not cracked or broken, and they have no illegal stickers. They also adjusted to me. My windows, my driver's side, windshield, passenger side, and my back window properly mounted and secure, and clean, clear, not cracked or damaged, and they're free from any illegal stickers. The only sticker I see is my registration sticker. Now I'm gonna go to my heater. My heater works at the mid-level and the floor level. It also works at the defrost level. Okay, now I'm gonna check my windshield wipers. My windshield wipers are properly mounted, secure. They're not cracked, damaged, or broken, and they work properly. When I hit my windshield washers, it sprays out smoothly, and the arms and blades, they are working smoothly as well. Now, I'm going to check my lighting indicators. So, on my dash, my low beam indicator works properly. My high beam indicator works properly. My four-way indicator works properly. My left turn signal works properly. My right turn indicator works properly as well. I'm almost done. I'm going to go ahead and build up my air pressure so I can sound my horn. But first, before I do that, since it's still trying to build up, I'll go ahead and check my emergency equipment. My fire extinguisher is properly mounted secured to the floor. It's fully charged with the needle in the green. I also have a box of triangles. My triangles are not damaged or broken, and they're all accounted for. I also have a box of spare fuses. Section 11 says you need at least 6. All right, I now have enough air pressure to sound my air horn and my city horn. My air horns work properly. Now I'm going to wait for my governor to cut off. As soon as my governor cuts off, I'll go ahead and move on to my tractor, my trailer, and my service brake check. Alright, that sound you heard was my governor cutting off. Cut off at 140 PSI. She's at the max capacity. Now I'm going to check my trailer brake. I'm going to do that by pushing in my tractor park brake first, putting it in drive, and just do a gentle tug. First, I'm going to make sure that the air stabilizes. Alright, it's stabilized. I put it in drive. Alright, my trailer brake held. Now I'm going to do just the opposite. Now I'm going to push in the trailer park brake, and I'm going to test my tractor park brake. I'm going to do the same way. Push in the trailer brake. Make sure it's stabilized. And I put it in my drive. Put it in drive. Gentle tug. Alright, my tractor brake held. Now I'm going to do a rolling stop. Make sure that my service brakes are adjusted properly. I'm going to do so by pushing in both my tractor and my trailer brake, put it in drive, roll forward approximately 5 miles per hour, and stop. Wait for it to stabilize. Alright, it's stabilized now. Go ahead and put it in drive. Move forward. Alright, my steering wheel did not move to the left or to the right, which means that my service brakes are adjusted properly. This concludes my in-cab inspection. Examiner, will you please go to the front of the vehicle and help me with my external light check? Alright, the examiner gets out. I turn the truck off so she can hear me. Turn the key back to the on position. I can take my seatbelt off now, it's okay. Alright, she's at the front. Alright, examiner, my clearance lights work properly. My low beams work properly. My high beams work properly. My left turn signal works properly. My right turn signal works properly. And my four ways work properly. Examiner, please come to the side. Alright, my left turn signal works properly here. My four ways work properly here. On the top of my trailer, my clearance light is illuminated. It works properly. Please go to the rear so we can check the rear lights. Alright, the examiner's at the rear of the trailer. All right, examiner, my clearance lights are on illuminated and they work properly. My left turn signal works properly. My right turn signal works properly. My four-ways work properly. My tail lights work properly. And my brake lights work properly. Thank you. That's pretty much it. After this, you just go to the front of the truck and start with your outside portion of the pre-trip. So, if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. Please subscribe. And also, good luck on your test. If you hit that bell button, you'll get notified next time I put out good information like this. Until now, see you soon. And you trying to get that bag, you should come to big class, city, L school.